Hey y'all, it's your girl Shamiya, and as you can tell, I'm back. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna title this video yet, but this video is basically a life update. Oh my gosh, it feels so weird to be talking to the camera again. I feel like a first-time YouTuber. If this is your first time seeing my face, hi, my name is Shamiya. Welcome to the channel. Consider subscribing. If this isn't your first time seeing my face, then you know why this life update is coming. I have been off of YouTube for a year, over a year now, I think actually. This isn't my first time taking a 1-year break. I am no stranger to taking month breaks, year breaks. The one thing about me, I'm gonna take a break. This time, this break was actually not planned, and then like it's only been this long because I'll get into it. So first I want to talk about some of the differences that have happened since the last time you saw me. I want to address all my videos on my page being gone. If you've been subscribed and you've been watching my videos, then you know that I had a bunch of videos on my page. If you look now, they're all gone. They're not deleted, they're privated, so only I can see the videos now. I removed all of the videos, or privated all of the videos, after a few months had passed, I think. And I was kind of like, I was rewatching my videos. I was kind of in this comparison syndrome stage where I was comparing my work to other people's work, and I just didn't like what I had on my page anymore. And a lot of my videos, I didn't even like them at the time of posting them. It was always something. Like, I didn't like the thumbnail, I didn't like the video itself, I didn't like the edits I did, I didn't like the music in the background, I didn't like that it got copyrighted. Like, it was always something. I was like, I'm just gonna remove all my videos, and when I come back, I'll be bigger, better, badder. That's why all of my videos are off of my page, because I don't really like them being seen by the public. Like, keeping them for myself, or like making it so that I can send a link to my family members and stuff when they want to rewatch a video or whatever, that's cool. But actually like having it online for everyone to see, that's not work that I was proud of anymore. Some of my videos I may re-upload, like unprivate them, just because there are some videos that I do like, some content in them that I do like. But then also, I was gonna bring this up later, but I'll go ahead and bring it up now. Today, the day of me filming this, is August 22nd. July 28th, so last month, not even a whole month yet, my last living great-grandmother passed. One of those videos that I have privated, she's in it, and so I think that that's a video that I'll make public again. I'm not re-uploading any like series that I had that I didn't finish, because oh my God, I hated that I would do that all the time. Like, I was supposed to have like 3 or 4 parts of my homecoming vlog. Only uploaded like 1 or 2 parts. Vlogmas was a disaster. Oh my goodness. That's why I privated my videos. I wasn't proud of all of them. I was honestly half-assing a lot of them. I wasn't finishing series. And then I was always coming back like, I'm gonna be more consistent, I'm gonna be more consistent. And then I would hold that promise for like a week or 2 and be done after that. Let's get into what life is looking like at the moment. The last time you guys saw me, I was living at home, which I still live at home, but I was living at home, and we were in a 3-bedroom apartment. Now, if you know, there's 6 of us, which means there was 2 people in each room of this 3-bedroom apartment, which means I shared a room with my little sister, my brother shared a room, and obviously my parents are gonna share a room regardless. No matter how many rooms we got, they're gonna share a room. Now, we're living in a house, a 5-bedroom house, so everyone has their own room for the first time in years. Very much grateful, very much appreciate it, although right now it don't look like I appreciate my room because my room is a hot mess. Also, the last time y'all saw me campus-wise, school-wise, I wasn't staying on campus, I was staying on another campus. To make a long story short, I decided to take a relaxed semester for a few reasons. Actually, let's go back to last fall. That was probably the worst semester I've had my entire college career. Homecoming absolutely sucked, and it had a lot to do with my housing at the time because I wasn't housed on campus. And VSU's transportation, love my school down, but the transportation that they provide is not reliable. And then a Uber from where I was to campus, especially around that time, that was an asinine amount of money. I missed a lot of homecoming events. Unfortunately, I didn't have as much fun as I wanted to. And I ended up crying about it to two of my friends at the time. I just really did not like my fall semester. And then spring semester, last semester, man, is that one for the history books. Oh gosh. I might have to do a story time about the end of last semester. I gotta reread the terms and conditions of my no contact agreement. Anyway, had a crazy end to spring semester. But honestly, even before that, I feel like spring semester, or honestly the entire school year, but especially spring semester was the semester for me to be like cutting people off left and right. If you were not getting with my program, you were not gonna be a part of my program. And that's just is what it is, was what it was. Like, I was cutting people off left and right. It was also the semester of me cussing niggas out because I get real fed up. I get real tired of men. And yeah, because I didn't have the best semester last semester, and then my great grandmother's passing, and me not wanting to deal with everything that comes with housing for the third year in a row. Like, I just didn't, there was so much that I didn't deal with. that I didn't want to deal with, and so much that I feel like I haven't fully healed from. I was just like, yeah, this semester I'm gonna take a relaxed semester. And the reason I'm not calling it a break is because I'm still taking classes online. So I'm still, like, you know, in school, I'm still doing school. I'm just not physically on campus. So I'll be home all of fall semester. I don't know if I will be returning in the spring or not. As of right now, I can say that I do want to, and it is somewhat a plan, but at the same time, I don't know how I'll be feeling and what type of progress I will have made once spring semester hits. So I guess we'll see. Let's get into why I took a break, why I stopped creating content for the 100th time this time. So if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my notes because I want to make sure I don't miss anything. The first big thing was, actually, I don't even know. I feel like all of these are pretty equal in like how much of a role they played. I fell out of love with it. For a while, I just was not rocking with content creation at all. I started to feel like it was too much work and I didn't like it anymore. But that's partially my fault because I felt like I had to do, again, that comparison syndrome thing, which is another bullet point. I felt like I had to be like other people and make content like other people to keep everyone's attention. To go along with that, my equipment, bro, like, I don't know if any of you would even notice, but I have a new camera. The camera that I used to film on is this one right here. This is the Canon G7X Mark II. I loved this camera when I first got it, and then once I started making YouTube videos with it, I could not wait. After a while, I could not wait to get rid of this camera and get the camera that I have now. It's a good beginner camera, I would say. Definitely a good beginner camera to get used to using a camera, recording, using the viewfinder, working with settings, it being a smaller camera and things like that. But so let me say this, the camera that I have now is the Sony ZV-E10. One, the lens. You can't change the lens on the Canon. You can change the lens on the Sony. I like having wide angle shots. I can't do nothing at all with this camera. Number two, for the type of content that I wanted to make, it was a big deal. There is no external mic for this camera. There's nowhere to attach an external mic. So you just have to use the internal mic. Like, there's no way to change the audio. There's no way to have better audio with this camera because there's no mic input. And I would hate the audio on my videos. And number three, the battery life / the SD card situation. I'm putting those together. The battery life on these things suck. I have two batteries and both of the battery lives suck. With the SD card, I don't know if it's because I have a 32 gigabyte SD card, but after 20 minutes of recording straight, the camera would just stop recording and then I would have to start a new recording. And I never knew how much storage I have left. Like, right now, it's telling me I have 58 minutes left of storage on my SD card. I would never know that on this camera, never. And it also tells me I have 88% battery. I would never know that on this camera. Like, it tells you nothing about the battery. It tells you nothing about the SD card, nothing. And then I just felt like the quality wasn't where I wanted it to be after a while. Like, my equipment was frustrating me. My equipment was part of the reason I felt like I couldn't make the quality of content that I wanted to. Got me a little job, a little coin to the side, got me the camera of my dreams, so hopefully the Sony ZV-E10 does me well. I had thought about selling this camera, but I was like, no, I don't want to sell it because it's not like it has absolutely no use. And I also got this as a gift for my birthday from my grandma. So I'm not just gonna sell this camera. I'm gonna keep the camera, let my siblings use it as they want to, and I'm also gonna use it for pictures because what I can say, even though I think this camera sucks for content or isn't what I'm looking for content-wise, I think it's great for pictures. Another thing, not having a car. And I know what you're thinking. What does having a car and not having a car have to do with you making content? Honestly, I feel like me not having a car is 90% of my problems. Like, it's the cause for 90% of my problems. There's a lot of stuff that I want to do or wanted to do, but I just couldn't operate on my own time, and I still can't. I still don't have a car, but I have a job now, so I'm saving for a car. Not being able to do what I want when I wanted. And then I would get so frustrated. I don't want to show up on camera frustrated over something that I can't necessarily control in the moment. I had to take the time to grow out of feeling like I needed a car to make good content. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I feel like I'm making sense in my head, but as I'm talking out loud, I'm not fully explaining. But basically what I'm saying is it mattered so much to me as far as content because I just like to be able to do things when I want to do them. And without a car, I feel like I can't do that. So like I said, I still don't have a car, but I've grown out of feeling like that as much. And honestly, I'm about to be outside more. I'm just gonna Uber, and you gotta do what you gotta do to have the life that you wanna have. So it is what it is. And the last thing, I'm not gonna say not that I didn't have the time because that would be a lie. Had the time, have it now, been had it. I didn't want to make the time to edit because one thing about me, it don't matter if it's a TikTok video, YouTube video, Instagram reel, I take forever to edit because I pay attention to every single little minuscule detail. Before now, every time that I thought about getting back into it, I'd be like, I just don't feel like recording and then uploading it to my laptop and then editing all of that footage and then watching it back to make sure that I didn't miss anything and cleaning it up and adding text and adding music and making a thumbnail for the video, making sure that the thumbnail grabs everybody's attention. Like, that was becoming too much, especially, you know, at the time that I'm thinking about all of this, I'm still on campus at school taking however many classes, you know, a lot of time that I didn't want to make, but I'm now ready to make that time because I'm falling back in love with it. I'm excited for the things that I have planned, getting back into vlogging, getting back comfortable being in front of the camera, finally back at a point where I want to make time for it. Okay, let's talk about my job. I've mentioned my job a few times. I hate being broke, and especially in this economy with inflation and $100 basically being $20. Like, y'all ever seen that post that's like $100 is not a lot of money to have, but it's a lot of money to spend? I'm working at a Head Start school as a teacher, which if you don't already know, I'm in school for elementary education. So this is almost on point with what I want to do. I'm still being the educator that I want to be, just not with the age group that I want to do it for. Don't want to be here forever. I already know that. I do not want to be here forever. I don't want to be here for years and years and years. I don't like it here that much. I do thoroughly enjoy my job and I love what I'm doing. I love being an educator, obviously, dream job. Every room has 3 teachers. It used to be just 2 teachers. I don't know why they did 3 teachers this year, but that means I don't have my own classroom. I'm sharing a room with 2 other teachers. And at that, I'm sharing a room with 2 teachers who have been working together for at least a year already. So it's like I'm coming into their territory. Not that they like are making it feel like that. I'm just gonna feel like that regardless. I feel like I'm coming into their territory. I don't like not having the classroom to myself. I want to have my own classroom, my own structure, like me running the show. I brought up my job, 1, because I'm doing something that I enjoy but already know that I don't want to do forever, but 2, to let y'all know that I cannot include my job in my content. Well, I could to an extent, but I'm not going to. We can't record anywhere where the kids are. So like if I'm in the classroom with the kids, I can't, even if they're not shown, I can't record with them in the room. So if I were to record at work, it'd probably be like on my lunch break just to talk to y'all or like to go try a new spot or something. Another thing that's new in my life, I line dance regularly now. If you didn't already know, I feel like I've been saying that this whole video, I have been line dancing since I was in middle school. I want to say like early middle school. I line dance regularly, it's been at least twice a week now, I would say. at least once a week for sure, but I want to say at least twice a week. I don't really keep track like that. Me and my mom are constantly going line dancing. My sister will go sometimes, my brother will go sometimes. My dad, when he's off, he goes out line dancing, and I've actually made 2 of my own line dances. I've only shown one of them to instructors whose classes I go to. My brother came in here, so if the setup looks different, that's why. Yeah, long story short, I line dance now, so you'll see that in my future vlogs, like, repeatedly. Okay, so finally at the end of this video, because y'all know I can talk y'all heads off all day. What now? Having more ideas planned out and trying to like plan ahead of time. I do need to get a schedule down as far as when I'm gonna take time to edit and when I'm gonna post. And right now, I'm letting y'all know right now, because I love to put out the promise I can't keep. I don't know when I'm gonna post, like what day of the week I'm gonna post. I don't know if it's gonna be every week. I don't know if it's gonna be once every 2 months. I don't know. What I do know is that I'm going to try. I'm gonna be trying to get out the house more since I'll be in the house. I don't want to go insane being in the house all the time. I'm gonna try to start making new friends, living for me, and just enjoying being in my early 20s in general. I joined 2 GroupMes. If you don't know what GroupMe is, it's a group chat app basically. One is called Richmond Girlies and the other is called Girlies of RVA. Both group chats, people kind of just send things to do around the city, and then the girls will get together and hang out. And it's just a way of making new friends, getting out the house, exploring Richmond all together as a whole. The reason that I haven't done anything with any of the girls yet is one, because I just joined like 3 days ago, but also because I don't know any of them, and then I don't have anyone that I can like go with to go meet up with them. I haven't felt comfortable just like going anywhere with them yet, but I'll figure something out. Because I'm in those group chats, I now know of more things to do to get out of the house more, and those things can also be content while I'm enjoying my life. What to expect on this channel? Maybe a story time, vlogs of course, because y'all know I love me a good vlog, and probably a good amount of sit down chit chat videos so that you guys can get to know who I am now. I will still be making college content when I can, because I'll be visiting my campus, of course. Like, I'm actually gonna be there this weekend. You'll see it all in the vlog. Yeah, that is honestly the end of this video. I hope that this answers questions, gives clarity. And if I didn't, feel free to drop a question in the comments. I'll answer it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you share this video with a friend. Like, comment, subscribe. Be on the lookout for my content to come, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. I'm so used to my old camera. I went to press the record button in the back. It's on the top.